Hi, my name is Nicole Munsemi and I'm from Waterfall Campus and I'm a third year history student. Let's begin by looking back to ancient Greece. We started our journey off on our timeline with Hippocrates, which was in circa 460 to 370 BCE. Our journey begins with Hippocrates, often referred to as the father of medicine. He was a pioneer who shifted medicine away from supernatural explanations of diseases and towards a more rational, systematic approach based on natural causes. He emphasized clinical observation and documentation, which laid the foundation for evidence-based medicine. The ethical guidelines he established, known as the Hippocratic Oath, continue to influence medical practices to this day, underscoring the most importance of professionalism and patient care, which we still do up until today. As you can see, we have an image from Harvey's book, which illustrates the circulatory system, which Harvey spoke about and wrote about. Now, let's move forward several centuries to the Middle Ages and discuss the pivotal event that had a profound impact on the trajectory of public health. Now in our timeline, we move to the Black Death, which was from 1347 to 1351. This is now during the Middle Ages. During the Middle Ages, the Black Death emerged as one of the deadliest pandemics in human history, killing an estimate of 25 to 30 million people in Europe. This event was a disaster, underscored the critical need for public health, and measures led to the establishment of quarantine practices, which we in recent years have also put into play. The Black Death not only reshaped European society, but also spurred advancements in managing infectious diseases that are still relevant up until today. As you can see from the image we have on our timeline, under the Black Death, we can see an image which illustrates the medieval times in Europe during the plague, and it illustrates how many people have passed away to get the message across. Following this era of widespread diseases, a significant breakthrough came through the Renaissance with major discovery in human physiology. This leads us to William Harvey from 1578 to 1657. William Harvey, an English physician, made a groundbreaking discovery regarding the circulation of blood and the role of the heart. His work concerning the motion of the heart and blood fundamentally alerted the understanding of the cardiovascular system and emphasized the importance of experimentation and observation. Harvey's contribution helped transition medicine into a more scientific discipline, setting the stage for more modern physiological research. As you can see, we have an image from Harvey's book, which illustrates the circulatory system, which Harvey spoke about and wrote about. As we continue, let's move into the late 18th century to explore the revolutionary advancement in the field of immunology. Edward Jenner, who is one of the icons in this field, 1749 to 1823. Edward Jenner's development of the first successful smallpox vaccine marked a major turning point in this field in the fight against infectious diseases. By using material from cowpox lesion to immunize against smallpox, Jenner demonstrated effectiveness of vaccine, a practice that has saved countless lives and laid the foundation for the modern immunology. His work ultimately led to the eradication of smallpox, highlighted the profound impact of vaccine on global health. As you can see on our timeline, we have an image of Jenner, who created the vaccine for smallpox. Building on the theme of combating infectious diseases, our next figure made critical contributions to the germ theory and microbiology. And on our timeline, as you can see, we have Louis Pasteur, which is from 1822 to 1895. Louis Pasteur, a French chemist and microbiologist, revolutionized the understanding of infectious diseases through his development of germ theory and vaccination and pasteurization. His work demonstrated that microorganisms cause many illnesses and laid the groundwork for modern microbiology and immunology. His development on vaccines for diseases such as rabies and the introduction of pasteurization to prevent bacterial contamination in food significantly improved public health and safety. And as you can see in our visual aid, we have an image of Pasteur in his element. As we can see in the background, he looks like a lab, which the image kind of portrays to us how invested and experimental Pasteur was. Next, let's look at the discovery that would usher in the antibiotic era, fundamentally changing how bacterial infections are treated. This is Alexander Fleming. From 1881 to 1955, on our timeline, he is the fundamental figure who helped with the antibiotic era. Alexander Fleming's discovery for penicillin in 1928 marked the beginning of the antibiotic era. As the first true antibiotic, penicillin revolutionized the treatment of bacterial infection, drastically reducing mortality rates, particularly during World War II and beyond. Fleming's work opened the door to the development of a wide range of antibiotics that have become cornerstone of modern medical treatment. On our timeline, we have an image of Fleming. As you can see, he has on a white jacket, which kind of indicates the field of medicine. As well, from the background, we can see that he is into chemistry and that he is a doctor due to the jacket, and the white coats normally indicate doctors. Finally, let's explore the discovery from the 20th century that has been the pivotal in the field of genetic and molecular biology. And who do we have to own for this would be Watson and Crick from 1953. The discovery of the double helix structure of DNA by James Watson and Francis Crick, with the contribution from Franklin and Wilkins, was one of the most groundbreaking scientific achievements of the 20th century. This discovery provided the foundation for our understanding of genetics, explaining how genetic information is stored and replicated. It's revolutionized the field of genetics, molecular biology, paving the way for advancements in genetic engineering, biotechnology, and personalized medicine, influencing medical research and treatment to this day, in which we still use. In conclusion, each of these events have profoundly impacted the development of modern medicine, shaping the way we understand and treat diseases today. From the ethical foundation laid by Hippocrates to the revolutionary discovery of DNA structure by Watson and Crick, these milestones reflect humanity's relentless pursuit of knowledge and improvement in healthcare. By understanding the historical context and the timelines of these significant events, we can better appreciate the remarkable journey of medical advancements and its ongoing evolution. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this exploration of the medical history insightful and this timeline helpful.